this is WindersRanger, back again with another review of a Wahl product. I want to start out by first saying I am not sponsored by or employed by Wahl in any way. This is simply a review of a product that I've purchased that I've used personally and my own personal experiences with Wahl products. As I said in a previous video, I cut my own hair, and I've been cutting my own hair for the last 10 years or so. This particular trimmer I got about a month ago, and I've used it probably 4 or 5 times since I got it. I cut my hair on a frequency of about once a week or so. I cut it in a crew cut flat top. Because I keep my hair so short, that's why I would cut it probably a little more frequently than maybe some other folks do. Wanted to go over real quick what comes in this package and some of the experiences that I've had with this particular trimmer. In this package, this is the Elite Pro Wahl's trimmer. You get, of course, the carrying case here with the lid. Has a little snap here on the bottom that holds the lid closed. You get the apron for whoever's getting their hair cut to keep the hair off their clothes. And I guess that is probably for the apron, to keep the back of the apron closed. I don't use that, so I'm not real sure. You get the instruction manual, the carrying case here, which I suppose you could put anything in it you want, but personally I'm going to use this for the guide combs over here. You get a pair of scissors along with a protective case for the cutting edge of the scissors, and that just snaps into place. You also get oil for the cutting edge of your trimmer, and I do oil my trimmer before every use. Probably should oil it after the use too for storage, but since I use mine so frequently, I just do it before, and then I wipe off the excess oil with a absorbent towel, dry towel. You also get a little brush with a flathead screwdriver, only for fine adjustments on your trimmer, not for actually using it as a screwdriver for metal screws. The brush portion here I use to clean the cutting edge of my trimmer to get the excess hair off when I'm done, and along the sides here. And I occasionally take the head of the trimmer apart by removing the screws underneath it here and taking this plate and this cutting edge plate off and getting the hair out from underneath of these two plates, because it does tend to collect over time and it will affect the trimmer's performance. That's not what this screwdriver is for. This screwdriver is actually for the power adjustment on the side here, and that would just fit inside that, and you can turn it clockwise or counterclockwise to adjust the power to meet the voltage with your house power coming out of the wall socket. I don't recommend adjusting that unless you consult with Wahl first to make sure that you're doing it correctly. We also have a plastic comb here with a coarse and a fine tooth side to the comb, along with the Wahl logo you see there in the center. That's a pretty nice comb. It's relatively stiff and feels like it's pretty decent quality. And then we have the guide combs. We have everywhere from a half, 1 1/2, 2, all the way up to a number 8. And you can see that the number 8, that's a pretty thick guide comb there. Because of the style that I cut my hair, I don't use any of these. And I did try originally in the past with my old trimmer. I did try using some of these, and I found that I really just don't need them with the type of haircut that I give myself. But the way that one of these would work, we'll try the half one here. There's a lip underneath it here, along with the metal clip on this side, and you would place that lip over the guide to the trimmer, and then the bottom just snaps into place with that metal clip. And on the left hand side of your trimmer, you have a little paddle here for a finite adjustment of the trimmer, and that there's no detent in that, so you can adjust that anywhere you want it to be, and it'll stay in place because the screw has friction to it and allows it to stay in place. To remove this, you would just snap that off, and off it comes. Like I said, I don't use those. I simply use the trimmer as you see here, and just whenever I need to have, like on the sides of my flat top, I'll adjust this out a little bit and use that, and it works just fine for me. Some other features of this trimmer, of course, is the on-off switch. I don't have this plugged in. This is the off position where it is now. Then you have on, of course that's off. There's a loop here on the bottom. That is if you want to hang your trimmer up. Personally, I store mine in the box. I don't have a need to hang mine up. I don't have the space to hang mine up in the bathroom. Maybe sometime in the future I will, but that's a topic for another time. This has the Elite Pro design on the top, along with the Wahl's logo there in the center. And these two portions here, I don't know what those are for. That may be a feature for this bottom portion of the trimmer. Maybe that's a universal piece that they use with other models. That may be another feature for another model. I don't think that these have any purpose. They just feel like a blank in there. And that's about it for this trimmer. It's a heavy trimmer. It feels like it's quality, and so far I've been using it. It works excellent. I have no complaints with this trimmer. If it holds up half as good as the old trimmer that I had, which I don't remember the model number of that one, but it was a one or two models, maybe 2 or 3 models below this one, and it held up for 10 years. I had no issues. I've never had to sharpen it. So if this holds up anywhere close to that, I'll be more than satisfied. So far so good. Wanted to go over real quick with the instruction manual here. It's got, I believe it's Spanish, and there's also English in here, which is good for me since I speak English. Talks a little bit about the clipper maintenance, how to set this blade. So when you do, or if you do, remove this metal guide here, tells you how to set that back up. I just kind of eyeball it personally, get it as close as I can without really measuring it. Talks a little bit about the trimmer comb guides and how they attach, just as I explained it a few minutes ago. On the back here, talks about the power screw and using, actually I think in this picture it shows using a actual screwdriver, which I would recommend anyway, because the tip of that little brush, I've tried that with the old brush, and it does flex a little bit, but I suppose in a pinch you could use it if you had to. Also talks about oiling and cord maintenance. And on the inside of this, if I can get this and have it actually upright, oh, it's upside down. It explains a little bit about cutting your hair. I really can't speak on any of this because the way I cut my hair is a little bit different. I'm self-taught. Didn't have anything like this when I started. I just kind of went trial by error. And there were several times I cut my hair that I ended up having to cut it all off because I messed it up. But the good thing with messing up your hair is it grows back. And when it grows back, you can try again if you want to get back on the horse and give it another shot. And on the back, I know it's upside down, but that's the Spanish side. And since I don't speak Spanish, I really not even going to attempt that side. And on the far right hand side here, talks a little bit about ear trimming. I guess that would be around your ear, like you see in the picture here, and brow trimming, your eyebrows and whatnot. I covered some of that with the Elite Pro, so I won't go over those with this trimmer here. And that's about it for this trimmer. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below your own personal experiences or any questions you may have. I'll try to do the best I can and answer them for you. Please like this video and feel free to share it. And I'll see you all on the next video. Thank you.